Oh, I hate school proms.
Do you?
Oh. How's it going, everyone? It's the Groove Junction, and welcome along to another episode 45 of the Groove Junction. My name's DJ Matty F, and I am one of the duo hosts on the Groove Junction, because there is two of us. There has to be two of us. Each week there's two of us. It's not changed in 45 weeks. Welcome along, my co-host, DJ John Collins.
Hey! How you doing? All right.
All right, mate. How are you?
My intro's getting longer and longer and longer every week.
I know. I
mate.
need to stop it. I need to stop it.
No, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, you like it.
Of course I do. Of course I do. Yeah.
Well, here we are. It's a lovely, beautiful evening here in the UK. So I thought I'd just move the podcast stuff outside. Sit on the patio.
Love that.
Yeah.
I'm still in my office.
I feel like I'm back in Spain.
Yeah. Have you got a gin and tonic?
I've got a beer.
That's close enough.
Welcome along, everyone. This is the Groove Junction, the DJ's podcast. We talk all things DJing. First, before we get into the rundown, I just want to sort of thank everyone that reached out off the back of last week's pod. I know we talked a little bit heavy, a little bit serious last week in relation to burnout and stress and other bits and pieces. So yeah, just watch this space for some follow-up stuff and that. But I just wanted to thank people that reached out to check on my welfare. That was very kind of you. Thanks for doing that. But yes, as always, we kick things off with a rundown. So let's head over to the rundown for this week's catch-up. Thanks to Pro Mobile Magazine. Over to you, Pro Mobile Magazine.
The Groove Junction Rundown is sponsored by Pro Mobile Magazine. The magazine that's got it all. It's a game changer. They don't just do surface level reviews, they dive deep with real practical insights. And the interviews, they feature some heavy hitters sharing seriously valuable advice. But it's not just about DJ gear. They cover everything. Marketing techniques, and even the latest tech trends like AI, which is super relevant right now. Honestly, if you're serious about your DJ career, you need to check them out. And here's the best part, we've got an exclusive deal just for the Groove Junction listeners. You can subscribe right now by searching Pro Mobile Magazine and hitting the subscribe button. Just use our special code, GroovePMSUB, for a 25% discount on your first year's subscription, which is 6 magazines delivered to your door. That's Pro Mobile Magazine. Don't miss out.
Thank you, Pro Mobile Magazine. John, what have you been doing?
Busy week. I took Wednesday off because I was in celebratory mode. So I took Wednesday off. Yeah. I wasn't going to say anything, but you're like a bit like a dog with a bone. You ain't got to forget about it. So I thought,
No. We'll get to it in a minute. We'll get to it in a minute. So let's just talk Wednesday.
We'll put that on the back burner for now. Thursday, I did an outdoor school event. So free. It started very quickly. It started off as a school event, but the kids went back to the mums and dads and said, "Dad, Mum, absolutely fantastic." The parents went to the PTA and said, "Look, can we make it a family event?" So for the last 2 years, it's been a massive family, about 300 odd people on the school field. They could bring their own picnics and this, that, and the other, and I entertained the kids for 2 hours. I borrowed a PA system from Sean Smythe, which was the FBT Horizon setup. Really nice, 18-inch cabs. Big, yeah, lovely.
Nice.
Very, very smooth sound, very nice. So I did that on Thursday. Friday, I did the Beresford Estate Agents Annual Awards Ceremony evening, which was themed as Club Tropicana.
Nice.
That was Friday night. That was wicked, man. That was really, really good. So the whole marquee had been decked out in like the brightest pink like carpet you could find. There was flamingos everywhere. There's a tiki bar. There was a bubble bath. There was like disco ball head dancers. There was a sax player. Yeah, really good. That went on to the early hours of the morning.
A packed night then.
Yeah, honestly, it was packed. And I didn't even know that the UK had like a really bad storm, because I was inside. I didn't even hear the rain. I missed the storm completely. Apparently, it was amazing.
It was big.
Yeah, missed that. And then Saturday, I come over and helped you do a selfie pod.
Yes, you did.
Well, you was there, Matt.
Yeah, no, you were. Yeah, I was. For some reason in my head, I thought it was Sunday, but no, that was Father's Day in the UK. And we didn't work that day. Yes, you came and kind of give me a little bit of help on Saturday, which was much appreciated for a little gig that I had. But yeah, so what did I have? Yeah, I just had the one, which was nice. So yeah, it was a nice chill weekend. No silent discos to talk about. But yeah, it was a nice chill weekend, and got to work alongside you, which is always good.
Yeah. We did kill a couple of birds with just killed two birds with one stone. A bit of wolf mix work at the same time, didn't we?
Yeah, we did a bit of wolf mix. No, it was good. It was good.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I'm pedaling backwards now. I'm pedaling backwards
Go on.
to Wednesday. Now, last week's pod, you failed to disclose to our listeners that you hit a little bit of a I was going to say milestone, but every year's a milestone for you. You had a birthday.
I did. Yeah, I did have a birthday on Wednesday. It was my birthday on Wednesday.
Yeah. And you
It
didn't.
wasn't a special one or nothing. Well, no, every birthday's special, but I mean, it wasn't like a big one. You know, I'm only 49.
At your age, everyone's a special one. Once you get to that point, everyone is a special
I'm just lucky
one.
to have another one.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. No, it was So for Wednesday, celebrate birthday.
Yeah.
And you said, and I'm sure I told you prior to that, and then you rang me up and you went, "I'm only ringing you up because I found out on Facebook that it's your birthday." I must have told you.
No,
We've
you
spoken.
haven't told me.
We've had the age banter going on for months.
Well,
Sure,
since the beginning of this podcast. Not this one, the first episode probably. No, you didn't mention it.
I don't like the attention.
Yeah, obviously. But no, it was. I found out from Facebook. I was like, oh, yeah.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, thanks, buddy.
But yes, so as long as you had a good birthday, mate.
Yeah, it was good, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I took the day off and went and did a bit of shopping down at the DJ Superstore.
Love that.
Yeah, love that.
Get down the DJ Superstore.
Love that.
Yeah,
so,
that's the rundown. That's the rundown. That's what happened.
That's it. Short and sweet and nice and sweet.
Short, sweet, nice. That's what we like. Thank you, Pro Mobile Magazine. Listen, if you've not subscribed to the Pro Mobile Magazine, go do it. It's a great magazine. There's loads of good stuff in that magazine. The next edition is out next month. Yep. I think it's a July delicious. I think it's the July and August edition that's out next. But if you haven't subscribed to Pro Mobile Magazine, go do it. It's a real worth little read.
And there's a competition. Everyone has a competition. You can win something.
Even for the competition and all the articles about equipment and other bits and pieces that are in there. It's always good. Groove PM sub is your discount code on your subscription of the magazine. Go check it out now. So, Johnny, here we are.
Another week.
Listen, I'm gonna another week. We're getting into the week now. Listen, it's that time of year, and I hate this time of year.
Okay.
Because if you're not doing weddings, you're doing school proms.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate school proms.
There we are.
Oh,
another school prom.
I'd love to know people's comments on this. I put myself forward for a few. There's a few schools that contact me, and I put myself forward, and I try and keep them to an absolute minimum.
Why don't tell us why you don't like them? Tell us why you don't
like them.
Yeah, but what is it though? I mean, what is it?
Is it
because they're kids?
No, it's not so much because they're kids. I just don't like.
Well, sorry, I love it.
I feel under a huge amount of pressure,
right,
with these ones, because they're coming up and asking for the bizarrest things, bizarre songs that like you've never heard, you're never gonna play. It's probably like an 8th track song from an album that you don't listen to, but like some of them listen to it. And you just think, oh God, honestly, yeah, I find them really hard work.
See, I like them. I like them. I mean, they have their dinner, and to be fair, I normally don't do anything for that. The venue will play some background music, and then I do 2 hours of music, and then I pack up and I go home. Yes, please. Thank you very much. I've got a set list that I've kind of like made up, sort of thing. You know, so
Send it.
Huh?
Send it to me.
Send you? Yeah, I can send you the playlist that I've got. I mean, you know, there's a couple of big tracks that you've got to play at every prom, regardless.
Go on in.
You know? Well, Free From Desire always goes down well. I mean, it's what 30
No
years
brainer.
old. Yeah, no brainer. You got to play Mr. Brightside. You got to play it, right? Some people are sick to death of it, but if you don't play it, you get riddled for it anyway. But there is the Pink Pony Club. That is an absolute banger at the moment. Everybody knows it, sings it, loves it, right?
Which version of it? A mashup version or the actual original?
No, I do the original. I don't do the mashup stuff with that, like things like that, because you know I want the 200 kids, 150. My prom on Thursday, I've got 157 kids. I want all 157 kids to sing and not go to start singing it, and then all of a sudden somebody else drops in with another lyric. I don't want that. I want them to sing it, you know.
Right.
But there's a massive track out on TikTok at the moment that's been going down a right storm. It's called The Glen, or it's by The Glen. I can't remember. It's like a Scottish thing. There's a dance move to it and everything as well. But I played it. You know what? I played it at the corporate do, and it went down an absolute storm.
Right.
Absolute storm. So, yeah, I like, say 2 hours. So what, 30, 40, 30, 35, 40 tracks.
I know.
So, you know, get in there, do a bit of dancing with them, throw your hands up in the air, get on the mic a little bit. Bosh, done.
I don't know why keep putting myself forward for them. Honestly, I just what have I done?
I think also things like that as well is like, you know, you get to like, you know, really play about with your lighting and all of that as well, because you've got in your head how you want the venue to look, and you can, I love all that.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments. I want to find out from people. Are you pro DJing a school prom, or are you not pro?
Yeah. I get that. I also get what you're saying about the music, because like nowadays we've got like social media, the internet, you know, and these kids coming out with these songs is like I've never heard of ever. And like you say, you're probably going to play it for this one gig and never, ever, ever play it again.
Yeah.
You know, so I get what you're saying. And occasionally people do come up with that. I'll just give it. I mean, what do you say when, you know, someone comes up and says, oh, can you play like this? And then you give it, oh, mate, this is such a rubbish song. Or, you know, how do you, you know, you think, oh, I'm just not going to play that. Do you
know what I hate? Is where they just grab the phone and just go, play this.
Oh, mate. Have you seen there's some DJs take the phone off of them, go into the settings and change the language to like Chinese or something like that. Revenge.
How many phones can I change on Friday night? I'm not a lover.
Not your
of it.
thing.
Do you know what? I'm actually going to take a pen and pad. So if you want to request, write it down.
Yeah, you know what?
It's just like.
Oh. I did an event once, and they wanted all this Latin, like salsa type music and all of that. And I go, and they read out the name of the song, and I'm like, I don't even know where to start spelling that. So you know, and I'd say to them like, come in, type it in on the laptop, so I know what you're talking about. But the thing is, by then they're drunk, and I think that's what happened. That's what I think what happened when they started, like, you know, name villages in Wales, because everything seems to start with double L, but it sounds like a C. What is it, Clenefley or something?
What are you talking about?
It starts with a double L. I think it's pronounced like Clenefley or something like that.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you, I'm sure I'm right. I'm right. Okay. Maybe the sun's got. Actually, saying about coming round your house the other day, I've been mained, mate. I've like got a massive.
Banged your head.
Mate, you know, well, I banged it. It scarred me.
Oh, please.
I haven't exactly got hair to hide it, Matt.
Put a hat on.
Mate, it's too hot for a hat. Mate's leak. It's very warm. Oh, actually, Matty, I'll talk to you about very quickly about equipment, right?
Oh, we've gone off topic. We've gone off topic.
Oh, have you not finished? I thought you finished talking about the prom.
So I was going to talk. You pause.
I
was going to talk about taking the requests of you saying, "Oh yeah, I get them to type it in on the laptop."
Yeah.
I'm on my standalone AZ. I'm not having them leaning over and typing into that.
Yeah. I'll make it right. I mean, I was this close to your AZ and I didn't even touch it once on Saturday. And it is, but I was too scared, Matt.
Why?
Well, I mean, you got like its little AZ care kit to the side. There's got like a little, it's got like a little cloth and a little toothbrush, and it's got everything. It's got like some polish.
Listen, all right. Now you're making out that I'm really anal with the equipment. Listen, I look after my equipment.
I don't know. I'll make you right.
However, yes, every time before I use it and after I use it, I always wipe it down.
Absolutely, I'll make you right. Make you right. But what I was impressed about you saying about asking for requests.
Yeah.
You had one of the party goers come up to you at the party asking you for a request. I'll take over the story because you know it better than you know.
No. I want to hear your side of this story.
Right. So I mean, I was stood at the selfie pod and I see Matty talking to these party goers, and phones were being flung around left, right, and centre, and he, and I see him doing something. So I thought, I'll go and be nosy. I'll go and have a little look what he's doing, and he's basically got the girl's phone, and he's connected it to his AZ, which a lot of like the modern controllers can do that. It's quite easy to do via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi or however it was connected.
Bluetooth,
and she asked you to play a request, but it was in the form of an audio file on a WhatsApp message.
Yeah.
And it worked, and he played it. And I thought that was very impressive.
Yeah. I mean, this wasn't the story I thought you were going to talk about. But yes. Okay. But yes, so there was that. The biggest issue was trying to pair her phone to the AZ. And then once it was then paired, then getting her volume on her phone to the right level. Anyway, yeah, we did it. It took me probably 3 minutes. It was a song. She came up just before the end of a song and said, can you play this? This is really important. And I was like, yeah, I can do it. But then I was like, oh, I can't. I couldn't pair it correctly because my phone was still paired to the console.
Did you have to disconnect yours first?
Mine to connect and pair hers. So there was a little bit of a chopping and changing. But once it was paired, it was all fine. It was in. And then I played their song that they wanted via WhatsApp message audio file. But yes, it was done. But the story I thought you were going to talk about was somebody coming up or me changing the song that somebody came up and requested a song. I'd already had a track ready to go. The next song ready to go.
Don't even get me started on this story. Don't even get me started. I'm still biting my nails now over it.
Go on, tell him.
Right. So standing there, right, he's got a track playing. Okay, we're at 40 seconds to the end of the track, no problem. We've got another track ready to go, no problem. I went, I like this next song. Miles Smith, I think it was. I said, I like that song. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice one. And so now we're down to 25 seconds. Girl comes up, said, oh, can you play da-da-da-da-da? He's give it 25 seconds. Like by now, it's like 20 seconds to the end of the track. He's give it no problem. Tapping away. He's got literally, I'm not kidding you, 5 seconds to the end of the track to push play. And he managed literally, and when I say he had like 1 second spare, I'm not even exaggerating. It was literally one. Mate, that's too close to comfort for me.
It was a little bit too close for comfort, and the reason I say that is because I did stream it from Apple Music on the AZ, so it did take a little bit longer. I would say probably 3 to 4 seconds to actually download it and then get it ready in a playable position.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was that one was tight.
Tight.
But to be fair, I like I said, we talked about this actually on the night. I do that not quite a lot. I do it a lot, but because I think about, I'm going to play this song, and I'll have it all queued up, and then I'll be looking around and then seeing how people are interacting with that song that I'm playing and going, is the next song, is it? No, I don't think it's right. And then I'll change it.
Yeah, no,
And
I
I'll
get
change
that.
it
I
within like 30 seconds before
yeah,
the end of that one.
mate. Once you've hit that 30-second barrier with me, it don't matter what you're asking for. You're getting whatever's in the deck, mate. You know what I mean? You're getting it. I
Well,
don't know. You're too
no,
close too. I mean, I was sitting
that,
there. Well, that's close.
that's the story I thought you were going to mention, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I don't. Well, it's just too close. It's just too close.
I can't work like that. That's
I mean,
not how I work.
I mean, what is your fallback in the situation that Apple Music doesn't load that in time? You got dead air, haven't you?
That's never happened.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Luckily.
However, if I know it's going to be too close and uploading something from a streaming platform on the AZ from that point of view, I probably won't. I'll probably go into something that I've got
Just quickly
already
switch it over
on the hard drive. Yeah.
Okay. That's impressive.
No, I wouldn't. And that's there within a second.
Okay.
But yeah,
like that.
it's only the streaming stuff that takes a little. You need to give yourself at least 7 seconds.
Yeah, still too close for me, mate. Still too close. I mean, I was giving it. What is he doing? And because when you come to the end of the track, the platters and everything starts flashing as a warning to say we're coming to the end of the track. That didn't mean anything to me. It's just another disco light. That's all that was. Yeah.
I thought it was a wolf mix. Flashing at me. No.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. But yeah, proms. Yeah, it's yeah.
It's not for everyone.
No.
I thought you'd really like them because you're quite energetic on stage, and you're not afraid of the microphone. I thought the proms would be right up your alley, mate.
Some of them, some of the kids are all right. Some of them are horrible.
But then you're going to get that with, I mean, so on a Monday, my kids are lovely. On a Tuesday, it's like Jekyll and Hyde, mate. It's how it is.
Let us know in the comments what you feel about school proms. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you like doing them? Do you not like doing them? Just let us know. It'd be nice to hear from you.
Yeah.
But as always, talking about hearing from you. Obviously, last week's pod where we talked about burnout and stress and the sort of knock-on effect of what we do as DJs when we're out and about. I just want to say to people, thanks for reaching out. I know I mentioned it at the start of the pod. It is really appreciated. If anybody, I know I'm going through a bit of myself at this moment in time, but if anyone is struggling, anyone wants to talk, we are here for you. We've always said that, probably since, I think, episode 2, that we are there, we are available as a bit of a sounding board. I have been utilising John. I've been utilising a couple of other DJs as sounding boards just to get some perspective from my stuff that I'm going through. But if you want to reach out to us, we're here. Contact us on all of our social media platforms. Groove Junction, our individual ones, doesn't matter how. Just reach out to us. We are one big community. Are one big community. We are here to help each other. So yeah. Get in touch.
I mean, it is worth pointing out as well that if you do get in touch, we're not going to mention it on the podcast.
No,
it's confidential, or whatever. We wouldn't air anything like that at all. So you don't have anything to worry about on that side of things. But if you do need it, like as Matt says, reach out to either or both, whatever. No problem. 100%. There we go.
Good stuff. Thanks, John. Time for a break, I think. I'll see you
after the break.
Welcome back, John.
Thanks for having me back.
That's fine. Are you refreshed?
I am. I just had a little bit of what you think it's water, but it's.
Yeah.
Gin and tonic.
Straight vodka in a bottle, in a plastic bottle.
Mate, did you ever say to yourself, I'm just going to have one drink, and that one drink goes down so smoothly, and then before you know it, you've done half a bottle? Do you ever get that?
No, I've never had that. Never had that. Anyway, back to the DJ world.
You're in denial. Yeah, let's go back to the DJ world. Come on. Actually,
DJ world.
Talking about drinks, actually, hang on. Let me just jump in because I will forget. You know, I've got memory like a fish.
Yeah.
Do you drink at a gig?
Soft.
No. If someone said to you, "Can I get you a drink from the bar?" Do you go soft drink, or do you go, actually, I'm allowed one beer, I'll have a beer? What do you do?
No.
I'm soft drinks only myself.
I'm driving.
Yeah. Me too.
Not worth the risk.
It's your livelihood, isn't it? Okay, cool.
It's not worth the risk. The whole. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, yeah.
It's common sense, isn't it? You don't drink and drive.
Sense. You don't drink and drive.
Yeah, no. I just wondered because I do take my own drinks with me. I don't to the silent discos because we've got a rider, but I do take we're very fortunate on there, you know.
You are.
But I do take my own drinks and I do take my own food when I go to a gig. If I'm doing like an evening gig, not so much if I'm doing a kids party, I take my own drinks, but I don't think I don't know. Do you? I think some people expect to be fed and watered when they're doing a gig.
It's a really good point you make. Actually, I went and did a site visit for a wedding that I've got coming up in a few weeks' time, and I spoke to the coordinator at the venue, and they were like, I sent them an email back afterwards after we ran through what I was doing for them. And then she said, let me know if you need any food so I can invoice the couple.
Oh,
and I was like,
really?
Yeah. So I was like,
without
I ignored
the
it.
couple knowing?
Yeah. I would have a big issue with that.
That's a bit sneaky, isn't it?
Yeah, I was like, it's fine. It's not a problem. Like,
the only time I have to admit, the only time I say to a bride and groom, you know, if there's like food available, I would like food, and that's if I'm all day hosting. So if I'm there like from 9 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock in the morning, you know, because some of the venues we go to are kind of out in the sticks. There's no drive-through McDonald's nearby or anything like that. Well, there's not, is there? You know, some of the places. I mean, you know, we went to
thinking about Saturday. That was all.
Well, I was just about to touch on that. You know, I mean, we are trying to tick off all the McDonald's in the UK, and we went to one and we couldn't even tick it off, could we?
Well, we've been there before. Sorry, no, yeah. So we, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. Everyone's thinking this is a really confusing podcast tonight. Sorry if it is. But yeah, so we tried a McDonald's and it was closed. So we went on to the next one, which we'd already been. We've already ticked.
That's ticks off the box. But yeah,
so it was a bit weird. This woman asking me, this coordinator for the venue asking me whether or not they wanted food because then they'd bill the couple. I was a little bit. I'm not okay with that. I think ultimately, if I'm there for an all-day wedding, and I'm sure we've spoken about this on the podcast, I would be like having a really good conversation with like the kitchen, all the staff, and building that relationship up where they're going to get me a plate.
Exactly that.
They're going to get me a plate.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
Yeah. What about when the buffet?
I'm not. It's more the fact of I am not somebody that's going to go into a venue and go, I'm the DJ. I'm going to be first at the buffet, or I'm demanding a plate of food. I'm never doing that. If someone offers me, I will then, yes. Sometimes I will take it. But I will not go in there and go, I'm not going to demand it.
No.
Definitely not.
No. I've had it before where they've said, do you want, you know, help yourself to the buffet? And I'm like, yeah, okay, lovely. I'll wait till everybody else has eaten and I'll pick up the scraps sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Good of you.
Yeah, you know, but I don't, 9 times out of 10, I'll be honest, I don't help myself to the buffet, you know, because I've only got 3 minutes and then I've got to change the song. Do you know what I mean? I'm a big guy. It's going to take me more than 3 minutes to fill my plate.
I was going to say, 100%.
But no, it's. I think it's important that you take your own food and drink.
I do
anyway.
Yeah, I think so. I just, it doesn't sit well. I think from a professional point of view and how it looks, it doesn't look great.
If you have a buffet, go on. If if they say say the guest the customer brings you a plate of food, oh, here you go, I've got you a buffet. You don't say, oh yeah, you accept it. You never say, what do you do? I will duck behind the decks and eat.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd hide it.
Yeah, but I'll hide it. I'll duck down and eat. Yeah, I don't
The
want people.
problem is, like, I'm a little bit fussy when it comes to buffets. I hate quiche. I hate there's certain stuff on the buffet that I'm like, nah.
No,
And then it comes to me being handed to me on a plate, and I'm like, oh god.
You know what? I
Really?
had a party, and I think I touched on it the other week. I did a party, and they brought me these and it was a plate of like 4 or 5 different bits of cake on it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh mate, I really like the look of that. I am hungry. I put it on the windowsill and I left it there. And when I went to it was covered in ants. I was like,
You
right,
did tell.
yeah. I think that was a
Let them
sign.
have that.
That was a sign to go on a diet.
Yeah, especially for that night.
Yeah,
I'm going to ask the question. We're gonna talk a little bit about equipment, because I've got some new equipment coming. But before we get to that, recently, I've got a new mirror ball, and I asked you this question. Like on a lot of the new mirror balls, there's like an extra hook,
an eyelet
fish
holder.
eye type thing, on the mirror ball, and I was like, "What is that all about? I only need the one. Why have you got two?"
Yeah.
And you then went,
It's to put a safety chain through.
put a safety chain on it.
Yeah, because
I was like,
if for any
yeah.
reason that the hook that you're using on the mirror ball was to fail or whatever, just for argument's sake, you knocked it in the car and it loosened it, but you didn't realise you hung it up, and then halfway through the night it's spinning around, and it drops. It's going to drop straight on the floor. There's a lot of glass being spattered everywhere. But if you've got a safety cable,
Yeah, you're right. I don't own any safety cables.
Well, as it happens, Mr. Matiev, I have actually been to my storage unit this weekend, and I managed to find an old one of mine, and I've dug it out for you.
That's very kind of you.
But to be fair, a tie wrap will do. A tie wrap will do.
Yeah.
On a 30-centimeter ball, I mean, a tie wrap will be suffice just to hold it up there should that hook give way.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've never used any safety stuff. But this is the point, once again, talking about liability and insurance. Make sure you've got insurance, people. From the mobile DJ point of view, you need insurance. That liability insurance gives you that cover.
There's a lot of venues that won't let a DJ go in unless they've got public liability insurance. And to be honest with you, it's not that expensive. In the great scheme of things, it's not that expensive. I mean, average cover is about £5 million, I think is the average cover. Some venues will ask you for £10 million, but you can ring up your public liability insurance and say, look, can you cover me for £10 million? So yeah, it's not expensive. Definitely, it's like car insurance. You might never use the car insurance, but you've got to have it.
You might never use the car insurance. You have to have car insurance.
Yeah, I know. You have to have car insurance, and you may never ever use it. So with public liability insurance,
never claim against it.
Well, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
But and it's same with public liability insurance. With a bit of luck, you'll never have to make a claim on it.
Yeah, you need to get that right.
Yeah. All right. You're the whiz at editing. You can make me sound good. Good luck with that one.
No, I'm keeping it in. I'm keeping it in.
But I mean, if Aunt Gladys happens to trip over one of your speaker legs, you're covered.
Yeah.
Good
old Aunt Gladys. When she starts rocking on that dance floor, there's no stopping Aunt Gladys.
That's it. She's got a stick up in the air. They don't even need a stick. It's like a decorational thing. They can bop it on the dance floor. They don't even need the stick. But yeah, insurance definitely. That's definitely another thing it's got worth having.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. And I think, like, we don't hang anything. We don't hang anything from rigging or anything like that from a DJ perspective. But if you are hanging stuff, get the old safety chain on it is a definite. And even the moving heads that we've got on plimps, To be fair, you should be tie racking those down as well on the plinths.
I will be Thursday and Friday.
They can get knocked off. I'm going to do the same for my prom on Friday.
Because my Thursday prom, I've got 157 kids from a school in Whittam. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
School in Whittam.
Whittam. Wait, let's not glam it up any more than we need to.
What school is it?
It's Rick Stone's.
That's my son's old school.
Yeah, that's why I'm like taping everything down.
All right, okay.
No, I mean, yeah, they were. Yeah, you just got to be careful because even though you might write in your contract any damage to the equipment, you're liable, this, that, and the other, you've still got to find £200, £300, £400 for it to replace a light. And I ain't about to replace a light in one day.
Exactly.
So yeah, so prevention is better than cure.
Agreed. Look after your equipment, and your equipment will look after you.
So, Matty, you said at the start of this little bit of conversation that you've got some new equipment. You did. Well, you did. Well, I know you did because I was here when you said it. Yeah, I was here when you said it. You got some new equipment on the way.
I have. I've been waiting on delivery for some time now. It's the Cosmo Par lighting. It's the 7 lights on a light fixture.
Cobwheel type thing, isn't it?
It looks like a cobweb, maybe. Cosmo Par.
Maybe a honeycomb.
Yeah, maybe a honeycomb. Let's go with that. But I liked the look of them when they first came out, and then I think it was around about January time, I saw that they were going to do it in white, and I've got everything's white. I've got everything white, so I'm like, yes, I'd like the white ones, please. And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and hopefully it's going to be this week. It'd be nice.
Fingers crossed. What is? Yeah. Well, we're halfway through the year.
I know.
I think Saturday is the longest day of the year.
Is it?
I think it is. Yeah.
Well, I don't need it Saturday. I need them Friday.
Okay. Well.
I need them Friday. I need them here before the weekend. But
let's will them for a speedy delivery.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I have purchased to go alongside the lights. A couple of gravity stands and poles. So I've got those. They're here now. So yeah, I'm just waiting.
Power cables? You got extra power cables? Because they ain't going to give you a meter.
Yeah, no, I've already got some white long PowerCon cables that's already in place. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the light.
Just wait for the light.
I'm that far advanced, John.
Yeah, go on.
I've got them already programmed in the Wolf Mix with the channels aligned, set, ready to go. Yeah, like I'm literally all I've got to do is turn them on.
And away you go.
Set the DMX channels, and then we're golden. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the lights to come. And then that is pretty much me done. I'm not going to spend anything more this year.
Well, I was going to say I've not spent any money on DJ equipment since December, but I would be lying if I said that because I did go down to the DJ Superstore shop on Wednesday, and I did buy a couple of things. So I bought some new bags for my lights because I got a couple of lights that were still in like brown boxes, and I'm like, I need to go down to a shop. I didn't want to order them offline because I'll order them, it'll be the wrong size. And I won't send them back. I'm terrible at sending stuff back. They'll just be sitting there doing something else. So I took one of the lights down to the DJ shop, got like a couple of new bags. I ended up buying a new bubble machine because an event I've got this Saturday wants bubble machine. So I'm like, yeah, right, I've got one, but I'll get another one as well because I've got a discount. And I bought some fluids. And I can't remember what else I bought. But it was less than £200. So I feel that I restrained quite well.
You did, yeah. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
What I like about this is that you're visiting your shop, your local DJ store. You're visiting them. Now, I saw a post that Mike from Phase One. We've had Mike on the show previously, and he's he mentioned that he's doing 90% of his sales are coming from online
90%.
because he's not getting the footfall of people going into the stalls anymore. So if you've got a DJ shop anywhere near you, go in.
Yeah.
Go in and have a look. Go in and fiddle those knobs. Play with those dipsticks. You know, whatever you want to do, just go in and support the retail shop.
It's not cheap for these people to run a shop. The business rates are sky high, you know. So yeah, mate, you're right. If you live near a DJ shop, then just pop in.
Absolutely.
It all helps. I like going into the DJ shop.
Yeah,
100%.
I
know most of the staff in there, to be fair, which is really good. You know, it makes it a little bit more relaxed. No, it does though, doesn't it? You know, you don't feel. Well, I am on first name terms because that's how they introduce themselves to me. Gone are the days of, you can call me Mr. Blue Hat or Mr. Ben or Mr. whatever, you know. But you feel more relaxed as soon as you walk in. Oh, hello, John, how you doing? Hello, Darren, how are you, mate? What can I do you for today? Right, I'm looking for this, and this. He said, let me have a look, see, blah, blah, blah. And we have a little bit of a chin wag, we throw a little bit of banter across the shop at each other. I'll play about with a few of the controllers, you know. And then all of a sudden, my stuff's all there, and then they sting me for the price. And
it's a win.
Yeah. I mean, it was all nice and jovial when we get in there with all the hellos, but then once you get that bill, so yeah, see ya. Ta-da.
How much is that cable?
Yeah. But yeah.
Go support the retail shops. They're there for us. They're there for the community. Don't always go and get your stuff.
And Mike does pack up his. He does pack each one of those online orders. He packs them himself, and he packs them with love. He does pack them with love. Because last time I bought something from him, I did message him say, Mike, make sure you pack that with love. And he went, and then a couple of days later after he'd sent it, he said, I've packed your stuff with love, which I thought was quite cool.
Customer service at 100%. There you go.
Yeah, I love it.
Right, let's have a break, and then we will then come back, and then
loads of breaks.
Only two. Let's have a break, and then we'll come back and talk about what we've got coming up.
I've got to go all the way forward and say after the break.
Welcome back from the break. John, what you got lined up, my friend?
I mean, that was a quick break, Matty.
Listen, I'm messing about.
I do love our little the tune. Anyway, what we got up next week? Well, as you know, I've already mentioned, I've got 2 proms, Thursday and Friday. Quite a contrast. One's 147 children and the other one's 57 children. So a bit of a contrast.
10.
Huh?
10 children between?
No, one's 147 children.
And the one's 157.
No, the other one is just 57.
Oh, I thought you said 157.
No.
Right, okay.
So it's quite a big difference. Saturday, I'm doing a school fete. So just playing music, making announcements, that sort of thing. I do that every year for them. So I'm doing that for them. That's a freebie. Because I know, but Matt, I do, they've used me for their school discos for about 10 years. Is it hurting?
Yeah, when you say free.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, free isn't as painful as refund. Think about that one.
It's exactly the same.
No, it's not. If it's free, you've never had any money in the first place. If it's a refund, you've had it, spent it, and now you've got to find it again.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do that one for free because I've been their DJ for like 10 years and just give something back to they're raising money for their school. So there's that one. And then in the evening, I have a netball awards presentation. So I'm doing that. And then on Sunday,
where's that?
That's
where's the netball?
Chelmsford.
Okay.
So it's a local one for me, which is quite nice. And then on Sunday, I've got I think it's a 7th birthday party, 11 till 1. Who has a party on a Sunday, first of all?
7-year-olds.
Yeah, 7-year-olds at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, they want to get the day done.
Yeah, but Mike,
I wouldn't blame him. I don't blame him. Having a 7-year-old myself, don't blame him at all.
Yeah, but that's a bit early for the DJ. I'm sorry. I'm
Doesn't
sorry.
matter. Is that a freebie?
No, because it's
Well, there you go.
because it's 11 o'clock on a Sunday. I had to try and triple. No, it's just the standard price.
Charging them time and a half
Yeah.
because it's Sunday.
Yeah. That is, some people do charge time and a half for a Sunday.
No, that's disgraceful.
I don't agree with it myself. So, but Christmas Eve, I just normal fee on a Christmas Eve. But
no, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve is double bubble. Yeah, double bubble.
100%.
Yeah. So yeah.
Good. You've got a busy weekend.
Yeah. It's proper busy this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming to that time as well. June, July, summer fairs. I should say, as we said, school proms, leavers, discos, award ceremonies, all that sort of thing. All sort of come at the same time. So my June and July are very, very busy, which is good. I like that. I like that. What about yourself? What are you up
to? School prom Friday. I don't know how many kids it is actually, but it's a North London school, so I reckon it's going to be quite big. And then Saturday, silent disco, all the way up, sort of pushing into Yorkshire, I think, Chatsworth House.
Okay.
We did it last year, outdoor gig, in their stables courtyard.
Oh yeah, all right. I've seen some social media on that.
Yeah, 90s, 90s night. This one. So yeah, should be good. Should be good. Should be a good little weekend. So yeah, another week's gone.
And it's going to be a hot one this weekend as well. Here in
Gonna be a hot one.
Yeah, man.
Don't forget to put the old sun cream on the old forehead.
Mate, hopefully cover up my wall wound from your gate.
Protect that scar from the gate.
Protect it, yeah. But I think it's also, on a serious note, it is, for us DJs, like, lugging in, lugging out, and this, that, and the other. Keep hydrated, guys. Have plenty of water, drinks. Don't laugh at me. Why are you laughing at me? I can't believe it's you. I'm being serious, and you're laughing at me.
No, you're right, gentlemen, ladies. Keep yourself hydrated at all times. Yeah, you don't want to, you don't want to kill over. That's the last thing we want when you're lugging in. You're
sarcastic.
I'm not being sarcastic. You're right, John. You're right. You should always think about your health and your hydration. It's lost for words.
I've got nothing to come back with now.
On that note, thanks for listening. On that note, yes, he is, and we'll finish there. On that note, thanks for joining us on this week's The Groove Junction. My name's DJ Matty F, and his name is DJ John Colley. We absolutely love doing this. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please go and do so, whether it's on Spotify, whether it's on YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts, get that notification that a new podcast has dropped, which is every Friday at 10 a.m. Because you're listening to it right now.
Yeah.
So keep it up, people. Keep it up. We want to hear from you. Let us know how we're doing. It's always great to hear. A few shout outs. This week we had Gary again on YouTube and Jules reaching out. We've had a few others. I need to start doing some proper shout outs to people.
Yeah, I think so.
Who have been getting in contact. But thank you to those people that have reached out, particularly this week. To me, it has been a tough couple of weeks personally, but we're getting there.
That's good.
Yeah, so thanks for joining. Thanks, everyone. We will see you same time, same place next week on The Groove Junction. See you later, Johnny boy.
See you later. Be safe, be lucky.